today. Today I have somebody who was a myth, who was a legend. I was always told that this person was in the city. Ladies and gentlemen, today I really found out. So let's welcome the one, the only, legendary Cinnamon, everybody. Clap your hands, everybody. Cinnamon Nunn. Cinnamon Nunn. How you doing, Miss Cinnamon?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. Now I'm going to get straight into it, man. I didn't believe anything about you being here in Hochatown and Broken Bow. I've heard about it. I've seen it. I heard stories. But today, I would like to say thank you, first of all, before we get straight into it, of you helping me scare the living daylights out of my family. And, it was off the hook. Now, explain to me what you seen when you came in.
I just saw a lot of movement.
Pretty dope.
Just bloop.
Saw a lot of
it's like the cartoon. All you see is the whoosh.
Right.
That's all you saw.
That's all. So can you tell me about your first experience here in Hochatown when people actually start seeing you?
That would probably be when I started driving around in the truck, just with the full suit on, just driving around. Right. A lot of tailgates, a lot of tail lights, a lot of people stopping and going, did I just see what I just saw? Yeah, that was the best part.
Well, so Cinnamon, you got a truck or you walk around it for it? Cinnamon has a truck?
Cinnamon has to use a truck. Her and Larry both use a truck. There's a lot of cabins around here to cover. There's no way I'd get there.
So where is Cinnamon from? Tell me where Cinnamon, where are you from, Cinnamon?
Cinnamon, she was born here in Hochatown.
Okay, you was born here in Hochatown.
Cinnamon was, yes, sir.
Now tell me about the growth that you've seen here in Hochatown.
Oh my gosh, since Cinnamon's come along, there's been a lot of growth.
A lot of growth.
Absolutely.
Really?
I mean, we used to only be the first house out of 5 on that whole road that we live on now. Mm-hmm. But now it's just us and then all rentals. And it goes way further back than it used to.
Right. Do you ever feel amazed when people see you? Like when you just happen to show up on somebody and they look at you and they're like, oh my God. Do you like that feeling sometimes?
I think it's funny when I'm standing there beside them for like 10 minutes and then they finally dawn on me that who that is standing next to them.
Right.
And then they're like, what? What?
Right.
Like, I've been here the whole
time. Right. That's it. What are your favorite things to do here in Hochatown?
Oh, well, definitely cabin visits.
Cabins?
I love getting out and meeting everybody, the different people. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's so many people have come into my lives as Cinnamon, so it's just awesome.
It's awesome.
It's like, especially the little kids.
Right.
Those are the best part.
Okay. Now, what I like to know is, and then we're going to wrap up with you, Cinnamon, we're going to do this thing called This or That, and I'm going to ask you questions.
Okay.
But just the one thing I want to know before we even get into that, with Hochatown and Broken Bow, where do you see the city going in the future years?
Well, I mean, definitely they're going to grow considerably. It just depends on how much they want to be honest. I mean, we have a lot of opportunity here with the casino coming in and all the other options and all the cabins. So as long as we take care of our area and we provide what people are wanting and we need to keep it more country than we're leaning towards, I think, though. Because this is the country. I mean, people come here to see the trees and the lake and catch a fish if they can, or
and they
meet
come
a
to see
furry
Cinnamon
friend if they can.
And they come to see you, Cinnamon.
That's
so
right.
That's a good thing. So I'm gonna do this thing called This or That, where you answer either or.
Okay.
Number 1, fish or red meat?
Red meat.
Red meat. Is there a certain type of red meat you?
Just as long as it's not still mooing when it goes on the plate.
I'm glad you said mooing because I hope you wasn't talking about humans.
No,
I really appreciate that. All right.
No.
I got another question. Summer or winter?
Definitely summer.
Summer. I would think you would because of all of the fur, the winter time. I thought you would say winter.
You'd be surprised, but the summer's better.
The summer's better.
I mean, that sunshine, who can beat that?
Right.
Laying in the sun.
Okay.
Oh, if you're lucky to find a spot and no one's around, it's even better.
Well,
that's my
good.
secret, though. Don't tell nobody.
Okay. So do you like water or dry land?
Oh, I love the water.
The water.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. They put me on a boat in the middle of the ocean. I'm a happy girl. I like to see the land sometimes, but I'm still happy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. I think I am the first one, or I hope I may be the first one to actually get to sit down and interview Cinnamon. And when I tell you, this has been a great experience with you, Cinnamon, and hopefully with the dating. So how was dating before we get out here? How's dating for you here?
For me?
Yeah.
I can't find anybody crazy enough to go out with a Bigfoot. I mean, there are some interesting people with the likelihood that would, maybe.
Right.
But sometimes I just gotta call crazy and keep walking.
Right. There it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try to help you out. If you're interested in a woman with big feet, big hands, who likes to sunbathe with fur on, boy, that's something for you. Walk on a boat. So that's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in with this edition of Wild In Hochatown podcast. I am your host. I can't believe I'm here. This is
made me
amazing.
sound kind of interesting, Lord. I think I'm working on my Tinder account.
Make some noise for Cinnamon, everybody. Yes. She does weddings, funerals, divorces, baby showers, anything you would do. Cut! All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Make some noise, everybody. Everybody clap your hands, make some noise. Woo-hoo! There it is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of interviewing for the Hochatown podcast. She is the creator of the Bigfoot. We're going to talk about the names later, but the Big Feet Foots in Hochatown. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all make some noise right now for Stephanie Papelin, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Stephanie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Man, I'm so excited to be interviewing you because when I tell you that you have set a fun precedent about Hochatown and Broken Bow, how does that make you feel to create this character and it just takes off?
Excited. Like beyond excited. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't even know how to. I mean, like I said, I never thought it would go as big as it did, but I love every minute of it.
Now, take me back to when you wanted to create it or how it got created.
It got created mostly out of a need of necessity. I had moved here to care for my mom, and I couldn't keep like a regular job is what you would consider because they'd hire you and then they'd be like, we'll work with you, but the first time she get an issue or fall, I'm it. So I'm the one that's got to be there. So the first issue with that, they usually were like, yeah, this isn't going to work out. So I'm a worker. And it bothered me, and I wanted to be able to provide a little extra for us while we're here instead of just my savings and then her income on the month. So it was a big deal to us, and we joked about it and threw it with the idea around us. I can't believe nobody's dressing up like Bigfoot around here and offering that as a character. Right. And she's like, well, you got a point there. And she's like, well, have you looked at suits? And I was like, no. I was just tossing the idea out there at you. Right. And she's like, well, look and price suits. And so I thought she was being silly. And then she mentioned it to me again a couple of times. I was like, fine. So I pulled it up online and we looked through them. And I was like, that one right there is the coolest one. That's the one I like. And she's like, well, let's get it. I was like, Mom, that's our savings. I said, we're not spending that on savings. That's for other things. Right. She's like, no. You either buy it or I'm calling her best friend and she's buying it. I was like, fine. So I got online. We ordered the suit. It comes in. I put it on. Well, I'm not a little girl. So I figured it was going to be, fitting. Thing swallowed me. Not only my feet, like the legs, I had it stapled up and everything. Yeah. It was hilarious. But I walked around in it and she thought it was the funniest thing. And so I put it on a couple of times and then she got sick and in the hospital. And I got home from visiting her one evening and I was just in one of those moods. I didn't want to watch TV. I was just, my spirit was stirred up. I wasn't settled. I was like, okay. So my gut just said, put the suit on and go for a ride. I was like, seriously? And so I'm playing with my mind. I'm like, okay. So I put the suit on. I get in the truck, and I'm driving around, just kind of, and just watching the reactions from people driving around.
Right.
Like the brake lights and them stopping and just like completely stopping and like, did I just see that?
See what I just thought I seen?
And I wound up at the marina that evening, and it was getting dark, and I was driving around, and this group was playing around, and I was kind of messing around with them as I drove by. And then they were like, come back, Bigfoot, come back. Right. And so I did. And then I came around, and I got out, and I started messing around, joking with them, and we took pictures, and we laughed and had a good time. Well, when I was walking around, one of the guys hollers, that's a woman in that suit. Right. And I went to I had already had the truck signs made up.
Right.
And so it said She-nanigans. A friend of mine in Houston came up with that name. That's why Larry is named Larry after him. So we were out there, and I was like, yeah, I'm like pointing to the sign, and the girls are like, yeah, and they all throw a big thing. And next thing I know, they're like, come back, we want to give you a tip. And they're like throwing money at me, literally. And I get in the truck, and I just like put it, like into the seat, kind of stuck it down in there. Right. And I get home, and I'm just like, okay, Lord, are you serious? Because, you can't fight that. When something like that happens, it's like, it's just thrown into your lap, and it's like, that is it. This is your company.
This is it.
This is it.
Right. Now, before you move on, I would like everyone to listen to what I'm about to tell you. She put that in there, but didn't really make. She is the first Hochatown Bigfoot stripper, because usually when they throw money at you, that means you're stripping.
We do offer that service for our bachelor and bachelorette parties. Yes.
Oh my God! But first of all, before we get started, you know who we gotta clap for? We gotta clap for your mother for bringing this to fruition. Make some noise for her mama. Yeah, Mama knew what she was talking about.
That's right.
Mama knew what she was talking about. Now that it's happening, when did you know after that it was like, yo, this is really...
When I took that wad of money to my mom at the hospital the next day to check on her that morning, and I walked in, I just had this big grin. I had like this joy in my spirit. I don't know how to explain it. It was just kind of like you had something, you knew that was this next step. That's where you're going.
Right.
Sorry.
Right, yeah.
So it's kind of one of those things. I walked in, and I'm just like grinning, and I handed her this big wad of money, and she looked at me. She's like, what do you want me to do with this? And she said, she's like, where'd you get this? And I looked at her, I said, this is from going out in this suit last night. Right. And making one stop.
One stop. Man, come on
and
now.
she just looked at me, and
come
she was
on
like,
now.
I guess you know what we're doing for the next.
Right. That is amazing.
So that's what we did. That is
amazing. And I know, I see you getting emotional and everything, and it's because of what is today.
Today is my mom's 70th birthday.
Yay! Everybody clap for that. Hey! 70th birthday. All right. Yep. So now let's move forward. Okay. In more fun terms. So you're all over. Do you remember your first scare though? Because like where the person was really, really scared. Let's cut. Can you bring us some tissue?
No. I'm trying to like the scare.
Like where somebody besides my family and friends.
Our first cabin visit, I remember it because I started the company in July 2020.
Okay.
And that was mostly just me getting out there and pushing and like showing and just doing surprise drop-offs, snack buckets, whatever to people. And so
hey, look. Just let you know, budget cuts.
Hero, look at that.
Look at my budget cuts. This is what he brings. He brings toilet tissue. There are no napkins, just tissue.
Oh my God, that is awesome. Hey, you're technically in the woods camping, so
right? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's a new slogan. Try ours. We wipe tears and yo. Okay, all right.
But I had a lady call and book me. Our first cabin booking was in October. That was the longest. That was the distance. And that was my first cabin, and she wanted me. I did a scare on a group of older ladies. I remember the cabin. It's still there. It's been renamed like twice since then. But at the time, it was called the Sanctuary. That will always be my landmark cabin, always. And the ladies were awesome. They were so fun. But, you got the initial scare, but not like that scare where you send the kids across the room or the yard, like, oh, my God. And they got to check their pants afterwards.
Right.
Not one of those scares, but that was the first initial scare.
Right.
But yeah,
it was fun. It was fun. So now before
It's
we
always
get
fun.
Right, we're gonna get into this thing where we call this or that. But before we get into that, can you tell the community where they can go to book you for any type of thing that they have here?
Your best bet is to either text us, and that would be 770-500-8614. Or you can email us as well if that's easier for you. Bigfoot She-nanigans at yahoo.com. And then if Messenger is easier for you, you can also do it through Messenger. I have people book us through Instagram. I'm not doing through TikTok, though. I've just started that, and I haven't figured that out yet.
Okay. So therefore,
there's a
make
lot of
sure
options.
you book her. That's all.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure, and we'll put it in the heading and in the subject. So make sure you go there and check it out. Now, the thing with this and that, you just answer the question.
Okay.
It's this or that. You got to pick one of them.
Okay.
Okay. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Sugar smacks or crunch berries?
Oh, crunch berries.
Crunch. I love crunch berries.
Sugar smacks makes your urine stink.
Yeah, you're here. I've never heard of that.
It's like asparagus, but cereal form.
Well, reason why, but today's crunch berries make your mouth bleed because it be so
They're
hard.
so hard.
You
Now,
be
is it that the
chewing
cereal's getting harder or your teeth's getting softer?
I don't know what it is. The top of my gums, I'll be like, is this sugar? Is this blood? I don't. It'd be one of those types of things. Do you prefer a shower or a bath?
Oh. Shower.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it just depends. Most of the time, I mean, a bath's nice, but then, you have to have the time to soak and enjoy it.
Right. I always tell them I want a shower because you got to take a bath, and after you get out the bath, you got to take a shower.
together.
So let's alleviate the bath and just take the shower and go from there. So, do you like a night out on the town or Netflix and chill?
Oh, I hate to admit, Netflix and chill probably would be my first go-to.
Yeah, okay.
But I do like to get out every once in a while.
Okay.
It's just, you have to have the right group of people, and you have to. And that doesn't happen much around here. So
Okay. This is going to be the last one. I'm going to put you on the spot. If you want to plead the fifth, you can.
Okay.
All right.
You're going to get me in trouble, I'm sure.
Hochatown or Broken Bow?
I mean, it's a hard flip, but if I'm going to be in the Hochatown area, I'm going to have to say I'm Hochatown. But I support all the schools.
There it is. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Have one, so.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this podcast and you learned some stuff like I did. When I'm telling you, man, Hochatown / Broken Bow has a lot of amazing things in this area.
So many companies.
Not just the cabins. They have so much things you can do and make it a whole moment, and also make it a memorable moment for your family and your friends. We got some things we're going to be coming out. So if you're listening to this or you're watching this, please share this with your friends. Tag different people. When I tell you we're about to expose a lot of stuff here in the Hochatown / Broken Bow area with a Wild In Hochatown podcast, where we're going to highlight everything. And if you would like to be a sponsor, if you're watching this or listening to this in Hochatown Broken Bow, you would like to be a sponsor, please make sure you inbox us and we'll get back with you. There's a lot of great opportunities and we want to showcase your business. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Steph. Y'all make some noise right now for Ms. Steph.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yes. Woo-hoo. I know you really got to take that suit off now, pretty much.
Actually, you know what? That suit's not bothering me unless I got to go to the restroom. But usually I time myself and I don't drink or.
Okay.
I know I've done up to 6 hours in this baby without taking it off.
Ooh. Well, I got to pee just because you said that. I'll see y'all later. Bye. So let's talk about the Americana. Americana was very dope. The outside was great. And once we got in there, I liked the fact that it was spacious. It was like one living facility, which I thought was great. The kitchen was cool. And I like how the kitchen was connected to the living room and the midland. I guess it's the aisle, and it was spacious, the high ceiling. And then you had the laundry room. A lot of times you look at the laundry rooms, and the rooms, you had 4 bedrooms with king-size beds that each had a bathroom. And the best thing for me is that dual sink, as you can see, was very great. You go up the stairs, and when you got up the stairs, they had that, I don't know if you call it a loft, but they had the 4 beds there upstairs. And as you can see now is one of the rooms. And they also had the games where you can play. The NBA Jams was dope. You go into this other room that's upstairs to the left. And as you can see, it is great. But now let's talk about outside. Outside was amazing. We had the burgers. We had everything. I would recommend this for any family, especially with all the outside exteriors. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Wild In Hochatown. This is your host, Shed G. Man, when I tell you I've had a great time this weekend being here, but now I'm really excited because a lot of times we come to Hochatown, we come for the cabins, we really don't know where to go. But I have someone here who's going to give us an insight on the place where we need to go. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Mountain Fork Brewery. Y'all make some noise for Cassidy right now, everybody. Cassidy.
It's Chasity.
Chasity.
Yes.
Chasity. See, I messed up. I was working on the name.
That?
I knew the name first, but then I messed up.
It's hard to say. I can't even say my name, really.
Say it again.
Chasity.
Oh, Chasity.
But
That's easy.
you almost had it. I have a twin brother named Cassidy.
There it is. You do?
I do.
Okay, then.
So that was surprising you said
I just gave your brother a shout out. Shout out, Cassidy, but now we're talking to Chasity. So
Yes,
that's what
sir.
we're going to do. Well, welcome to the podcast,
Thank
Hochatown
you.
Podcast. We really appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's get straight into it. So the business there is Mountain Fork Brewery.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me about Mountain Fork Brewery.
So Mountain Fork Brewery is a combination of a downstairs brewery and an upstairs restaurant. So the restaurant, obviously, we do food. We have a full bar. The brewery downstairs is what brews all of our beer for other places as well as mainly our place. So anytime you come in, all the beer that will be on tap will be the beer that we have brewed ourselves.
Oh, that is nice. So y'all have the restaurant and the brewery. So let's talk about what you specialize in. Because, you know, a lot of times you go to different companies just for what they have to offer. Like when you think of McDonald's, everybody think of the French fries. You know, you think of Popeyes, you think of the goddamn strawberry soda. See, that's what it is.
Right.
You know, you think of Chick-fil-A, you think of Jesus. So it doesn't matter. You can go there, I guess. Is that what Chick-fil-A? That's because they
Christian owned.
Yeah,
Yes.
Christian owned. See, that's it. So what are you guys known for?
So since it is two different, I would say, parts of one place, the brewery has a flagship beer, which is called the Sneaky Snake. It's a 9-point beer. There's a reason they call it the Sneaky Snake.
Okay.
We'll just leave it there. But that is their flagship. And then for the restaurant part of it, I would say that our staple point kind of food would be the big ass burger. We can fix that word.
No, we don't need to fix. It's a big ass burger.
It's a big ass burger.
It's a big ass
got
burger.
a 9-inch bun and it's a 2-pound burger, and that's what people come to eat. If you finish it, you get a free T-shirt and post it on our main page.
What? And you get a gut if you eat that thing.
Yeah,
Well, that's pretty
and
dope.
everybody, man, when we bring it out, everybody just goes crazy about it too. It's so giant; it fills up a whole plate.
Really? Has anybody ever finished it?
Actually, surprisingly, a lot of people will finish it. I'm not sure if they go to the bathroom after and get sick, but they do finish it.
Wow, we're going to have to try to go in there and try to get somebody in our household to go in there and see if they can finish it.
Yeah, because only one person can do it. You don't.
Right.
You
Oh,
don't
not
win.
every, oh, well. Yeah, if that's the case, that's just called a barbecue. That's a family barbecue
Man,
where people just
it
show
could feed
up.
about 4 people,
Right.
I bet.
Right. So get the sneaky peek,
The Sneaky Snake.
the sneaky snake,
Yes.
and the big ass burger.
Yes, sir.
So that is it. So what? So y'all offered. You're open at what time?
We're open from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. During this time of year, 7 days a week. And then during our summertime, we'll open at 11 still, but we'll close around 10.
Around 10.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so is it a cool place? Like if I was to bring a group of friends to hang out, y'all got music? Do y'all got a jukebox? Y'all got anything?
So we do have live music at the brewery. Most days it'll be on the weekends. Almost every weekend we do have bookings, and it's different bands from different places. I do know one named Seth Reed. He does music at the brewery a lot as well. And we do have a stage off the back patio for music, and sometimes they come inside to play.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, if someone wants to contact you or even just check you guys out, do they have a website or Instagram, any social media?
Yes, we can reach us at Mountain Fork Brewery. Sometimes it'll be called Mountain Fork Brewery and Tap Room, like on our Facebook page. And then Instagram is Mountain Fork Brewery. And we also have our website. You just look up mountainforkbrewery.com and it should pull you straight up to ours. And make sure you put it in Hochatown.
Mm-hmm. Oh, perfect. Well, I'm looking forward to coming up there. Me and my boy Blue, we gonna come check y'all out.
We have amazing hamburgers, pizza, and wings. It's a varied menu, so there's a lot of choices to choose from.
Well, we'll do that. And so when they see me come up in there, you let them know I'm coming in there. Have you ever?
Oh, yes.
See, you young. Have you ever seen a movie called 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy? You saw that?
Yeah.
Remember you walked in like, it's Reggie Hammond. There's a new sheriff in town. That's how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk in there.
Okay.
My name is Reggie Hammond. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check them out. Thank you so much. That makes more for Cassidy, everybody. Chastity. Chastity, everybody.
You don't know how many people actually do that.
Right. Well, now you know. We're going to come in there and I'm going to say, where's Chastity? I'm going to get it right when I ask for you when I come in there. Best believe that.
And I usually work in the mornings till about 4, so you really can't miss me unless you're just one of the people that come in on later times.
So if you go in there, ladies and gentlemen, before 4, make sure you ask for Chastity. And when you see us, say, hey, I seen you on Wild In Hochatown podcast. And this your boy Shay G, and I'm signing out. I'm about to go to the Mountain Fork Brewery and visit Chastity. Got it right. Cut! Everybody, this your boy Shay G, comedian, actor, radio personality, and host for Wild In Hochatown podcast. Now, when I tell you, have you ever been somewhere that you wanted to go, but you really had a budget, but then you thought that you wanted to go, and you say, how can I go there? Or a place that you didn't even know you wanted to go until you went. So, if you ever come to Hochatown, there is a place here that you can just go anywhere you want for your imagination to have different things for you to do. And we're going to talk about it right now. Y'all make some noise right now for Scotty and Paula. Everybody clap. We're clapping. We're clapping. How are y'all doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
We're good. We're good. So we're going to get straight into it. First of all, thank y'all for coming on Wild In Hochatown podcast.
Absolutely.
It took me the longest to say Hochatown. It took me forever.
Listen, we've heard so many different renditions of Hochatown, Hochatown.
Right.
As long as you're here, we're having a great time.
Well, there it is. Now let's talk about what you have to offer. It's the Cave.
The Cave, and we have Miss Paula Beauchamp to thank for that. This was her idea. It was 5 years in the making, and then just opened up on February 16th.
Oh, so it's recently opened up.
It just recently opened. Yeah, we just hit the ground running.
Oh, wow. So tell me about the Cave. What made you want to open up this great idea, especially here in Hochatown?
So I listened to my clients. I'm a real estate agent, but I listened to my clients for 5 years talk about they needed more family things to do up here. So I got the idea. I had to sit on it until the perfect location came up. Finally, thank you, Tyler and Logan. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Tyler and Logan. I'm clapping for Tyler and Logan. I really am.
The owners of the Sasquatch Candy Den, and they provided the location that I needed.
Oh, that is good. That is good. Now, tell me exactly what the Cave is. Like when you was explaining to me before we, sat down to do all this, and when you explained it, I was like, that's kind of amazing.
Yeah, so it's like a whole world inside of a little suite that we got. We have like 1,600 square feet, I think, of space, and there's 2 separate attractions. So when you walk in, there's an experience in itself because Paula designed the space to look like a cave. So you walk in, you see rock walls, you see vines, you see ferns, all kinds of stuff. And you are greeted by our Vex Arena, our Vex Adventure Arena. And within that arena, you can step into it and you play a VR game. So when you think of VR, you see Google Oculus or what are the Apple ones now?
The Apple. We just say Apple goggles.
The Apple goggles. So picture that, but like the rich kid version where you have everything that you could imagine you wanted on that thing. So you're suited up with a headset and a vest that are haptic, so it gives you some real-time feedback within the game. And you have a controller for most of the games that are probably the shooting games, right?
Yeah. And
once you're inside the arena, you can either fight some zombies, fight an army of skeletons, explore an Aztec temple, escape a broken down spaceship, or do Cyber Clash, which is a player versus player obstacle course. You meet different checkpoints within the obstacle while trying not to get shot or shooting at your opponents. When you're shooting at during a zombie game, you're inside of the arena and you are fighting zombies while going through different different storylines, solving different enigmas. And if you are being attacked by a zombie, or you get shot by one of your other players, you can feel it on your headset, you can feel it on your chest or on your back. And then as you're moving through elevators or going on a train track or anything like that, the floor is haptic as well. So it'll vibrate and it creates movement. So a wall will be rotating and you will feel like you're actually moving. I've almost stumbled on myself. Paula lost a shoe once. And then I'm not happy to say it, but I'll admit it. As a grown man, I played one of the games, and I got caught on camera yelling like a little baby because I got scared.
And you know something? That type of stuff is such a cool idea where you can feel it and you actually feel that you're there. But I don't know. I'm gonna let you know. Don't be surprised if friendships are lost because going through there, if you feel somewhere on top of your friend, you're just going to be doing everything so they can feel it while you're in there.
We've had some groups. There's a group of guys on a guys trip that they yelled a lot higher pitch than I thought they would. Right. And then we've had some like bachelorette parties that come in. If they're not face planting while trying to get on the platform, they are just screaming bloody murder the whole time.
It's
so
funny.
it's not just about haptics, though. You also have heat and smell. So it's really super immersive.
Oh, that is nice.
So you step into a basement, it's going to smell like a stinky little wet basement. You step into
or a bomb.
Pirates, what do they call that? The captain's den or whatever. You can smell the captain's pipe.
Oh, wow. So you're taking them to a whole place, just like an imagination, a dream.
Correct.
An illusion, as they say. And so it's one of those things. Now, let me ask you this. I know we're going to get up out here in a minute, but this is going to be just something. Like, what is something that when they get there, what's the one thing that you say, you got to try this? This is the one.
There's so many.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the time that you have. If you need to get in and out, try Wall of China, which is our other attraction. But if you have 15 to 30 minutes to spend with us, do Mission Z. It's a 30-minute experience. You get a full storyline, and you fight the big boss zombie. It's a lot of fun.
That's a lot of fun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if they want to follow you, go to the website, where can they go?
So they can find us on Facebook and Instagram. It's The Cave Virtual Reality on Facebook. They can go on our website and find all of the links there at www.thekvr.com.
And you can book online. You can book your appointments. But mention the roller coaster, too, because that is amazing.
The Vex Adventure is just half of what we have to offer. We also have our XD Theater, which is a roller coaster simulator. You get 15 different movies to pick from.
8
so
seats.
you can explore the Wall of China. You can explore the catacombs in France. You can ride a roller coaster. You can be a penguin for a day. So when you're in there, it seats 1 to 8 people.
Right.
And the platform that you're sitting on looks like an actual roller coaster seat with like the little bucket seats. So that whole platform will follow the movement of your 3D movie.
Oh, wow.
And while the movie's playing, the theater is equipped with wind, fog, snow, and lightning. So again, fully immersive. You're plowing through a snowbank, it's going to snow on you. you're blowing down a wall, there's a bunch of smoke that's coming out.
That is awesome, man. Hey, Blue, we gotta try that out, man.
I better see y'all there this afternoon.
Yeah, you know what? I leave later on, but I'm gonna try to come. What time do y'all open?
We're open 11 to 9, 7 days a week right now. We do have holiday hours.
Okay.
So currently we're open 7 days a week, 11 to 9.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, y'all make some noise for him right now for the Cave. The Cave. So, just so you know, we like doing this thing called This or That. I don't know if you heard what This or That is. This or That is you got to pick either one.
Okay.
Okay? You got to pick
This
either one. Right. So you can't be in between. You got to pick either one. And
This
as
or
I
that.
give them to you, you go real hard with it, okay?
All right.
All right, first one, bath or shower?
Bath.
Bath.
Bath. Okay, all right. Winter or summer?
Winter.
Summer.
Oh, okay.
Listen, you can't get uncold, but you can take clothes off.
And there's nothing like snow skin. I
Right.
love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay. Captain Crunch or Crunch Berries?
Crunch berries.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's the same thing. Isn't it? I meant Captain Crunch. Well, Crunch Berries or Sugar Smacks. That's what it was.
Sugar smacks.
I don't know what either of those are.
You know?
I'm a cereal. I love cereal.
Me too.
I love it.
What did you eat for breakfast, sir?
Growing up, I would eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, okay. Well, that's new. Oh, that's Generation Z, X, and W right there. That's what that is. All right. Now let's talk about this. Going out or Netflix and chill?
Ooh, that's a tough
Ooh,
one.
that is tough. I like.
If you had asked me 4 years ago, going out.
Going
But
out.
Me
I think
too.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too.
Because I can have my own cocktails. I don't have to pay for each one. And I can watch whatever I want.
Okay.
Oh.
Now let me ask you this. Broken Bow or Hochatown?
Hochatown.
Hochatown.
Hochatown. Oh, y'all said that fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Broken Bow doesn't like us, and we don't like them.
Okay.
You might need. You might
I'm
need
kidding.
to cut that out.
It's a joke.
It's true.
It's true. So let me ask you this. This be the last one. Oklahoma University or Oklahoma State University?
Oh,
Oklahoma, yeah. OU.
Oh, yeah,
OU.
OUs.
OU.
Okay, well, y'all heard it here. Broken Bow don't like Hochatown. Hochatown don't like Broken Bow.
Say
But
Texas
they love
Longhorns.
Wild In Hochatown podcast. Well, thank y'all so much for coming
thank you
and
for
just
having
doing
us.
this, man.
Thank
It's
you.
such a great. Ladies and gentlemen, you see how fun this is. You know, if you ever come to Hochatown, make sure you go to the Cave. There's so many simulations. It's great for the entire family. It's a place you want to go visit if you're here. And when you go, tell them we sent you. And you never know what may happen. They may throw some extra air or some extra snow in your simulation to make you feel good.
Yeah.
This is your boy, Shed G. I'm signing out. I'll see y'all later. All right, Broken Bow Hut. Cut!